It is so windy up here. I guess we'll find out if the case on the GoPro helps with the wind noise. Got sucked into watching a long string of YouTube tutorials, all the how-to stuff, you know. I'm sure I'm not the only one. You start up a channel and get 1,000 subscribers with no content, or 7 tips you need to know. I don't know if I learned anything. I've never been down this trail, actually. I was gonna go a lot further, but it's quite cold. Put it this way, if it's cold enough out here right now that if I had to take a leak, I got too many layers on to make it past them all. I'm not gonna be getting firewood every time, but I'll tell you, doing the YouTube videos has made me pay a little bit more attention to my free time, and made it, I've taken a greater interest in doing things that are, well, recreational, just for fun. And I'm drawn to now just hopping on the quad and going for a cruise in the neighborhood, and don't want to leave the saw behind. And it always seems to happen that if it's going to get cold out, which it is right now, it's supposed to be minus 20 tonight Celsius, why not have a fresh load of firewood? I don't have to dig it out of the frozen wood pile. So like I was saying, these YouTube tutorials, it's always 5 things you need to know, 7 tricks you have to learn, or 10 pieces of it. It's always 5, 7, or 10. I think I only got a 1-stage formula. Remember to make a video, remember how to use the editing program, and then upload the damn thing. Oh yeah, see, now the guys in the comments are gonna go, oh, that's still, well, I don't have the choke on, that's error. I'm probably gonna edit out a few of these pulls.
10 minutes later.
Well, that big old one bucked on me a little bit. So I didn't go that far, right, from where I live. So there's, you know, it's like a well-packed. Hello! There's these folks from town trying to politely walk their dog down the snowmobile trail. And don't get me wrong, they go, oh, how do you know they're from town? Oh, believe me, they're all geared up in their hiking outfits, and their little Subaru was parked at the trailhead. And I'm busy falling trees back here, walking around talking to myself. They literally stopped down there and were watching me. Good. Should have run down and told them to subscribe. Starting a YouTube channel in 2022. And then you'll look back and that same guy, starting a YouTube channel 2021. Starting a YouTube channel 2000s, whatever. I'm seeing a pattern here. You gotta have good lighting. And it's always a guy, he's like, he's always in a room, and it'll be like, it's dark, and then he's talking about the lighting, and then they'll open the blind on a window, and the video gets 10 times better, undeniably. And then I'm thinking, are you making all your videos in your bedroom? What am I gonna do about the lights out here? Look, you see a dimmer switch on that tree I just cut down? So we're stuck with what we got. I wonder if those people are just hiding around the corner. I think they might be. I don't think they walked very far. I think they're, oh well. Maybe I should yell at Spruce Stomper a few times. Comment and subscribe. Then they're gonna say, don't worry about your gear. I'll tell you what, you don't have to worry about me worrying about the gear. I got a cell phone, I got the GoPro I'm talking to. Tip number 77, you know, secret to a successful YouTube channel, which by this point in the tutorials, I'm starting to think that the success of this channel is baiting guys like me into watching tips and tricks about how to make a successful YouTube channel, you know? So I'm feeling duped at this point, but tip number 15, have good energy. And you're like, what? I can't hear you. What are you doing? And then he'll be like, ta-da, you gotta have good okay, man, let's draw a line. Like, let's just split difference. You can't be a mope, and you can't be running around like you're a lunatic, and their hands are always in the camera. I mean, if you encountered another fella like that in real life, I mean, you'd probably avoid him, right? Oh yeah, the light's blinking. That should be in a tip in a tutorial. Here's a good tip. Make sure you press the record button. Tip number 6 to a successful YouTube channel. They say reach out and collaborate with other aspiring YouTubers. Did I mention that I'm talking to myself cutting firewood in a gravel pit? I don't think we're at a collaboration point yet. The good thing about doing these firewood videos and talking to the camera about a subject is, you know, I don't got to worry about the paparazzi out here, you know, trying to hoard in on my fame. Good editing, captivating editing. I got my editing program off the internet for free, and I don't really know how to use it, so does that count? These won't help your YouTube channel, but if you want to have, you know, success in life, you better be owning at least a few dozen of these bungee cords. You need them for bringing home treasure you find on the side of the road. Looking at this firewood, hey, and it's dry, it's nice and dead. My granddad would say to something, you know, he's a farmer, right? So he'd be looking at the dirt and looking, well, it needs to be rain a bit out here. This is drier than a popcorn fart, he would say. I guess that's how dry this wood is, drier than a popcorn fart. And then if that saying doesn't strike your liking, I'm wearing mitts. It's cold out, but my grandpa, not my grandpa, he would say he'd be doing something working, and he's old school. He'd be wearing gloves, and he didn't wear gloves. And he'd say, you know what? All a man ever did working with gloves on was piss himself. What he meant is if you gotta take a leak, you can't get your flying done with a pair of gloves on. Keep in mind, he's also missing a digit, so I don't know how well that worked out for him not wearing the gloves. How many people do you think have just went totally bananas trying to figure out some secret formula, algorithms, and the secret combination of content and genre to skyrocket? I have tried a couple times now to film a video where I'm like, I'm not super into it. I thought, like, that's a good idea, and then I'll start and I'm not really enjoying myself, and it just, my brain clicks. I'm like, this is horrible. I'm not gonna watch this because I have to edit it, so I gotta watch it a lot of times. But if I can't even stand to watch it, then forget it. That's my filter. So if you're watching, that's my first stage. And if you still think it's crap after that, me and you just got different taste. Well, there you go. Pretty fair jag in the skimmer. What's a fair jag mean? Yeah, I don't know either. So what do I think the secret to my successful YouTube channel is gonna be? I'm just gonna stick with actually filming stuff and uploading it. It seems to be the one recipe that is proven from the advice I got. If it doesn't go up, you don't get it. And then I'm gonna do one of those things, you know, I'm trying to add some depth to these videos. Let me know in the comments, because I usually get like 3 or 4 a video. Is there anything that that your folks or your grandparents said to you when you were growing up that you say now that you don't really, it's just a saying? Like right now, I'm trying to hold this GoPro. My hand's about to fall off because out here right now, it's cold enough to freeze the balls off a brass monkey. So let's get out of here before it gets dark. Tip number 27, you gotta have B-roll. Now, I didn't know what B-roll was. B-roll apparently is fillers in between your main content to tell a story. Well, when I'm editing some of this stuff, I don't know what to tell you. Where's the B-roll and the actual content start and end, man? This trail is rough, look at that. We're doing a blistering 10 kilometers an hour. This is B-roll, in case you were curious. Of course, they always throw in, remember to upload content regularly, so I'm gonna keep having to go with that. Hope you had a good time. It's gonna be 20 below, like I said, so maybe we'll go spark up a wood fire and get inside. Take care.